What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another action-packed Sunday. Now, this week, as part of a little special, I call this a turkey stuffer, actually, and also celebrating the 242nd anniversary of the Marine Corps, I decided to review, obviously, one of the Marine movies, actually. Yeah, I know, but technically, Brian Zane's reviewing all of them on his channel, and I technically had reviewed the Jake Carr trilogy earlier this year. I think over the summer, to my memory serves me well. So today I'm going to be reviewing one of the other two Marine movies. So I'm going to be reviewing the Marine 2, actually, which is the one I've kind of remember the most, actually. And of course, looking back at it, I feel like, yeah, I know. Hasn't really aged that as well as I thought. Of course, I think every fan would agree with me. Is that it was a hell of a lot better than the first Marine. Actually, the story was a hell of a lot better. The characters more drawn out. Of course, making it interesting was that the whole plot of the movie was actually similar to a real life scenario. The only damper on the whole thing was Ted Dibiase's bland acting, actually. But I don't know if it worked for better or for worse. But I don't know. Either way, how you looked at it, you can still tell it was still it's an okay action movie, actually, but let's see. Just looking back at it, I felt there were a few inaccuracies. I like I'm trying to like Ted Dibiase Jr. Actually, of course, I do have respect for the Dibiase family. Actually, in fact, I did meet the $1 Million Man a couple years ago at the 2014 New York Comic Con. Really nice guy. I even asked him, "Hey, can you do the laugh for me?" And he sure enough did. It was a great moment. So thank you, $1 Million Man. You're awesome. So, but anyway, not to knock him, I feel like Ted Jr. He just needed to express himself more, actually, especially when it comes to an actual movie, actually, because when you're in front of in a ring in front of thousands of people, you're totally different. But when you try to act in front of a camera, you're supposed to tone that down and be a different character, actually. So obviously that was not the case with Ted Jr. actually, but let's see. I felt like at some point I felt like his mannerisms kind of fit the mood of his character. Because if you don't remember the movie, especially the opening act, and like how it completely affected him throughout the rest of the movie. If you kind of think about it, it kind of works in a way, but at the same time, it's okay. You kind of feel sorry for the character of Joe Linwood, but at the same time, you're trying to root for him, and it kind of just falls a little bit. But the one guy you definitely are starting to root for is the villain, played by Tamara Morrison, aka Jango Fett from Star Wars. Oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But hey, god dang, there were some intense moments, actually. Like, but I will say my one favorite part of the whole movie is when the attack happens. I don't know if you noticed this, but when Ted is trying to fight off all those guys that are attempting to attack the entire thing, I don't know if you noticed this, but most of that entire thing is that sequence is just one continuous shot. And of course, I actually love that kind of thing. It's like when some kind of intense, great scene is just done in one continuous shot, no cutaways until the very last thing that kind of kills the momentum, that kind of thing, and it works. Especially in the scenario. That's what I loved about this movie, actually. Everything else, I felt like, it came out hard and heavy, actually. There were some good tension moments, but then there were some, obvious cliches that the movie started to fall into. So then you're like, all right, I've seen this done before. But overall, in my opinion, I thought it was... It's a leaps and bounds, in my opinion, from the first movie. It's no masterpiece. It's there, but the one thing that kind of hurt it was Ted DiBiase's acting. Actually, if he just maybe taken a few more acting courses, maybe spiced up the character and made him more likable, I think Marine 2 would have been a huge popular successor and would have kicked the first Marine's ass, actually. So sorry, John Cena. There you go. Anyway, so I want to hear your opinions on this, okay? So overall, I'm going to give the Marine 2 5.5, actually, okay? Just for good measure, because we're not for the first Marine. Even though I'm never going to review it, I'm giving it. I'm just throwing it out there. The first Marine was just a 3-star blunder. Actually, it was just there, but it sucked. Actually, okay. So that's just for today. Let me know what you think. Thumbs up this video. Subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for more awesome videos. And of course, happy Thanksgiving, everyone.